presented by Capital One. And welcome to a gorgeous road stadium in Tuscaloosa, where the #1 overall seed Crimson Tide are set to play host to South Carolina Upstate, the champions for the 3rd year in a row of the Big South. An excellent regional we have on tap for you here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama and USC. Thomas to short, handled by Hawkins for the first out. What are you looking?
Even from the first hitter to now their second hitter and Sofia Kardatsky, they are going to go up there and take their hacks. They're not going to be cheated on their swings.
Taylor retires Kardatsky. Pair of ground out to the left side. Palazzi
attacking the zone.
Popped up on the right side. Brooke Wells to retire the Spartans 1-2-3. A smooth first inning for Palazzi. Tide coming up.
Absolutely phenomenal this season, and phenomenal with runners in scoring position and coming up clutch time after time for the Crimson Tide.
First pitch swinging. Young out to left, but playable for Amy Johnson for the out. This is not an Alabama. No, how about Caleb Rowe? Go stand there.
Yeah, so many stars on the Alabama outfield wall.
Wells waves and misses. First strikeout. It's her 2nd year in Tuscaloosa. Left side of the infield. Polk the shortstop. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dreyerup, matching the 1-2-3 inning for Palazzi in the top half. He's at Big South rival Gardner Webb. She goes down on Palazzi's first strikeout.
Yeah, nice pitch by Palazzi. It's one of the first drop balls. She turned her game around this year. And then, of course, Vic Moten, the other freshman that has done really well.
Alyssa Davenport pops up for the second out. You can understand why it seems...
In an even count.
Down and in, and Bernal works a walk. She's the first base runner for either team. Had to battle out of a tournament field as an at-large this year. Into shallow left, Vandegrift to retire the side. Upstate gets the game's first runner, but leaves her at first base. Alabama coming back to the plate. Roman to left center. Thomas on the move for the catch. First hard hit ball for either team, but Talia Thomas, the Big South Player of the Year, on it. Ooh. Well hit, right center. Kardatsky back, it's gone. Alabama's first postseason hit is a Marley Giles homer.
Well, it took 5 hitters for Alabama's offense to break through, but Marley Giles takes this curveball opposite field, and this is what the Tide does best. They go oppo really, really well, and Marley Giles got all of that.
And Audrey Vandegrift back up the middle with a base hit. That's 3 hard hit balls and a couple of hits for Alabama in this inning.
Rather than the curve and screwball from Dreyerup.
Vandegrift on the move. The throw is there, but not in time. 14th steal this year for Vandegrift. Remember, she swiped 50 last year, the best ever for an Alabama freshman. 1 ball, 1 strike on Hawkins with Vandegrift at 3rd. And Hawkins is hit by the pitch. 9th time she's been plunked this year, and she comes in on an 8-game hitless streak, so she'll take any way on base.
Those nerves.
2 on, 2 out for White. First pitch out, and Alabama was trying to draw some kind of throw down to second. Upstate evidently.
Speed at 3rd, speed at second, and speed at the plate.
Softly back toward the circle. Dreyerup coming home on the tag. Can't get there. Vandegrift is safe. It's a 15-foot RBI single for Kristen White.
Wow, what an effort by Maddie Dreyerup here on the high flip, going for the diving tag. Audrey Vandegrift in there beating her in the foot race.
Softly again toward the circle. This time, Kristen White is in some trouble way off of second. Throw behind her, not in time. Drayrup was late to recognize that Hawkins stayed at third. White ran almost all the way to the third base bag, but Upstate up the middle, a base hit. Hawkins scores. White waved around. A 2-run single for Wells. Throw to third, not in time. Young is in safely. A 4-run second inning for Alabama.
So Brooke Wells shortens up and takes this curveball, learning from her last at-bat, back up the middle. With the speed of Alabama's offense, 2 runs able to score.
Runs all with 2 outs. Papillo down the left field line. Johnson started in and can't get there. 2 more tied runs come home on a double for Papillo.
So Alexis Papillo taking this outside pitch from Alabama, doing such a good job elevating and going opposite field. She has enough power, and the ball starts to tail on left fielder Amy Johnson. She tries to make the over-the-shoulder leaping grab.
Left field, another chance for Johnson. This time she snares it. But the Tide put a half dozen on the board, all but one of them with 2 outs. We head to the
of the year this year. Vic Moten is the freshman.
Diving play at third by Taylor. Can't make the play from her knees. And it's an infield single, the first Upstate hit today for. Bunted toward the circle, taken by the third baseman Taylor, who gets the out. It'll go 5-4 in the scorebook with Young over to cover the bag. Successful sacrifice. Polk in scoring position. Thomas to the left side, off the glove of a diving Taylor. Play at third. Polk is safe. There was potential obstruction called there as well by the third base umpire Chelsea Clark, if she had enough at bats to qualify. Off her hands, taken at second by Young. 2 gone.
2 outs, first and third here for Carson Shaw.
Upstate putting something onto the base pass. Bama chasing Thomas back. Brooke Wells closing in on her and got the tag before Polk could come home. No run scores on the timing play. To third, handled by Davenport. Taken well on the low throw by Shaw. 1 gone. To left field, well hit. Johnson to the wall, it's gone. Audrey Vandergriff goes yard. A touchdown in the second inning, the extra point in the third. 7-0 tie.
Audrey Vandergriff with a great piece of hitting, a little bit of a pre-step. She gets fully extended and is on time. She's great at hitting opposite field, and she has that power to go that way. At times she struggled during SEC play, but that doesn't matter anymore because we're in postseason and everyone's batting average starts over. Audrey Vandergriff showing up big time with her speed last inning and with her power this inning for me.
Golfed into right field. Kardatsky has room. 2 down in the Alabama third. Maybe a few folks pointing at their TVs, tossing a remote across the room.
Ozzie is still a very good pitcher in her own right, but just Jocelyn Brisky and Vic Moten are their obvious number 1 and 2 pitchers.
Alabama retired in the third, but not before adding a 7th run on a.
So Shaw's having a really good at-bat here.
Inside, second Palazzi walk. And the leadoff batter aboard for Upstate of the Big South Championship last Saturday. Chopped over third, past a leaping Taylor and down the line. The pinch runner Stern holds it second. 2 aboard for Upstate. Pulls back to swing. Palazzi has nowhere to go on the bases. Wells gets back to cover first. That was well executed by Upstate. It had Alabama on the move defensively and went
back in and trying to frame up some pitches.
Strike 3 call. Back to back. Nicely framed by Giles, and Bernal goes down looking on the second K for Jennings into center. White is there, and the Spartans strand 2 more in scoring position. Home fourth coming up, 7-0 tie. Down the third base line, tough play for Davenport. White beats it and takes off for second. It'll be a single and an error to move White into scoring position.
There is a difference between being fast and being a smart base runner, and Kristen White is showing that she can do both.
Young pops up the butt. Davenport is there for the out. Officially, it went in the book as a single for
focus and her at-bats to get better.
Driven to left center field, not deep enough. Thomas for the catch. Don't miss a minute of the action from the NCAA. Down the left field line, in for a hit. White waved home, and it's 8-0 Alabama on an RBI single by Papillo.
Alexis Papillo continues to impress in the batter's box. She's so strong. And she uses that strength in every swing she takes. Taking that away pitch, driving it into
or more. That's a pretty impressive number. Roman singles through the right side. Papillo rounds for third. Karnatsky's throw is stopped by Davenport, but it allows Roman to move up to second.
Their bats show up more and more on the best teams.
To third base, awkward hop taken well by Davenport, and she beats Giles to keep the Bama damage to 1 and strand 2 in scoring position. Last chance for Anna Roman. Lauren Johnson in left for Andre Vandegrift. And right away, the ball finds Dukeshire for the opening out, 3-out assistant.
Yes, that is what we call the new person finder. If you're coming off the bench, did ask him, you know, energy is so contagious. Who's the #1 energy spreaders on the team?
Off of Palazzi in the circle, and an infield hit for Johnson. For an injury after last year, decided to trust the process. Popped up into shallow right, long run in for Pruitt, 2 down. That's 2 outs in this inning, both by new Tide defenders. Dukeshire at first, Pruitt.
Gave her a chance in the loss in the SEC championship against Texas, and she looked good. She handled the situation.
To second base, handled there, and Alabama with a run rule win to open a regional for the 13th time. The Crimson Tide move on to the winner's bracket game Saturday at 2 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, the Alabama Crimson Tide had just absolutely a great offense. They started off slow in the first inning, but broke it open when Marley Giles hit a solo home run, and then it was the speed of Vandegrift, Taylor, Zaylin Hawkins, and Kristen White continuing to pass the bat, doing it with the short game and the speed, and then some power from Papillo and Brooke Wells.
6 out of the 8 Alabama runs scored with 2 outs.